What is up, guys? Snaggle J back with another video today, and we're back. It's MyNBA. If you guys have been enjoying the series so far, I appreciate it. The feedback has been fantastic. If you are new to the MyNBA series, I would suggest you click the card in the upper right-hand corner after you subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications and smash that thumbs up button as hard as you can. But yeah, upper right-hand corner, catch up with the franchise to date. We are in our first real offseason. And so let's dive right in. Let's get busy with player retirements. Jamal Crawford, Tyson Chandler, Udonis Haslem, Kyle Korver, Pau Gasol, Iguodala, Nene, J.R. Smith, Rondo. What? Rondo? What? What? I mean, okay, here's the thing. So let's think about this. Opens up a spot at point guard. Opens up some salary, I assume. I don't know how NBA deals with retired players. I'm hoping we can not have to pay them. J.J. Brea, Paul Millsap, Thabo Sefolosha, Marc Gasol, George Hill, Ilyasova, Taj Gibson, Ellington, Tolliver. So we lose Rajon Rondo. Okay, so let's see. That should adjust our salary, I would hope. It does. So we get that salary cap back. Okay, so right off the bat, we freed up almost $8 million, and we didn't have to do anything. Staff retirements, Pop calls it quits. What a great career for Pop. All right, first thing we're going to do is, speaking of staff, we're going to go look at our staff because we need to make some changes. We are going to, why can't I fire my staff right now? Is there staff signings down there? Okay, we'll worry about that later then. Right, it's its own thing. League meetings, everything rejected. I don't think I'm going to want to overturn any of these. League expansion, nah, we don't need to do that. Draft lottery, where we revert to the old system, no. I wouldn't vote. I mean, none of these are particularly close where my vote would matter anyway. First team to score is determined the winner in OT. Could you imagine in basketball? The first team to score a bucket wins in OT. Oh my word. Might as well just decide the game with half court shots. Alrighty then. Well, let's not worry too much about these. Draft lottery. So here's where we're at again. We're projected to be 11th. We have a 2.3% chance of winning the lottery. I'm hoping we can at least move up a few spots, maybe to like 8. Would be nice. So then we'll go through this in order. The 16th, the Nuggets will stay the Nuggets at the 16 hole. So we'll let this play out. I do enjoy this animation. Oklahoma City will stay at 15. So there you go. That's a swap based on a previous trade. 14th is the Warriors. And that was a Minnesota pick, as you can see by the comment and by the little thing right there. 13th is the Knicks. So the Knicks will stick at number 13. These are all the 1% teams with a chance to win. The Spurs will pick 12th. So we're coming up 11th. If we get picked here, we didn't move up. If we don't get picked, we could have the number 1 selection in this draft. We shall see. We're sticking at 11. All right, so we're sticking at 11. Let's go a little bit faster here. So the Wizards go to 10. The Pacers will pick 9th. Oh no, the Kings will pick 9th. Sorry. So that's a change. That means the Pacers have moved up from 9 to at least the top 4. The Jazz will remain at number 8. I think the Supersonics were projected to go 6th, our expansion cousins. But they will or 7th, and they will actually pick 7th. There's the Cavs at 6. So the Pacers could have jumped all the way from 8 to 1. So the Bulls will actually move down, I believe that is. The Hornets, that'll be so the Thunder will pick 4th. The Pacers move up to number 3. So the Hornets and Pistons are left. So the number 2 pick goes to the Charlotte Hornets, which means the 14-win Detroit Pistons will pick number 1. So we stay at 11, which is kind of disappointing, but also kind of is what it is. So we're going to stay with the 11th pick. We do have a couple of second rounders that we might be able to do something with, if I'm not mistaken. Is it roster where I can see those, or where is that? Do I got to go to trades? Trades, future draft picks? Yeah, so we're picking 11th in the first round, and we have the 10th and 15th selections in the second round. So we'll see where it goes. So staff signing. So as we said, we're going to fire this guy, and we're also going to fire our other assistant, and we're going to try to get some guys that complement each other a little bit. Preferably some guys that are, again, guys that kind of complement each other well. So like we have somebody, I don't want to spend too much, but we'll see if there's any. I do always like looking to see if there's any former players that could be. Oh, there's Dwayne Casey, my man Dwayne Casey. I always like looking to see if there's any former players in here. That we could kind of. Oh, there's Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan does have an offer currently, but we'll see if we can snag him away. What does this bar start to move? So we'll offer him $3,700. So that gives us a defensive themed assistant coach. Any other? Again, former players are great because they're usually. Cuba Gooding Jr.? No, it's Cuba Gooding Sr. So if we go that way, we would need to look for an offensive-minded guy. Dion Blunt. Somebody who's... we got Owen Taylor looks like he might be pretty good. Oh, he doesn't want a whole lot of money either. All right. So that would give us 2 good assistant coaches. Now, let's see. I do want to see what is out there for head coaches. So we got Mike D'Antoni. I mean, he's with the Nets now as an assistant coach. We could sign him. Probably going to be expensive. We do have some really high-end assistant coaches out there. But again, for my head coach, I would like somebody that's balanced, not in terms of their system, but in terms of offense, defense. I know that's a little bit hard to find. We got Mike Brown out there. I do like guys that run the balanced system. I got Lionel Hollins. Hollins could be a good one. Pace and space. Is there a way I can see... I can only access my game plan during the season. Oh, man. This playbook, I want to see where my system, if it shows me my system fits. I don't think you can see that during the... I don't think you can see that during the offseason, which kind of sucks. Oh, we need a CFO also. We don't have one of those right now. Probably pick one of these lesser guys down here, maybe. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on a CFO. I just don't. What's the badge? Promotional costs are reduced. Well, that'll help us save some money. Okay. So, again, we're looking at our head coach. There are some really interesting assistants out there that I think would be nice fits for us. Lionel Hollins being one of those. I like the fact that he runs pace and space. But I also do like again, balanced. Oh, we go Chauncey Billups. Okay, so I think what we are committed to is firing our head coach and trying to find somebody better. Now, again, I do like the idea of Chauncey Billups. He's B minus B minus B. He's balanced. Probably could be a guy we could go after. You got Jason Kidd out there. Jason Kidd, more defensively focused. Going to be a little more pricey as well than Billups. I mean, look at probably $1 million more. Michael Ruffin, Ron Adams, Lucas. Oh, Sam Cassell, but now you're getting down to the guys that just aren't very good, ratings-wise. I think Chauncey Billups might be the play here. So let's see what we can get away with here. We'll go 275 and see if that gets it done, maybe. All right. So let's see. Okay, so we signed West. Duncan is tentative. I wonder why. Waiting for better offers, maybe. Taylor is in. Billups is mulling, which might mean he has better offers. No, he only has one. Okay. Blocked. Why is he blocked? What does that mean? What does blocked mean? Oh, does blocked mean like the team he belongs to blocked him from going? Dang. That kind of sucks. What happened to Tim Duncan? We can't sign him? It's just one of those things. So we've been blocked from signing Chauncey Billups. Wow, that's not good. That's not good at all. All right, so now we circle back to one of our other guys that we had. We had some other options here. Lionel Hollins may be a guy that we could run with. Man, that sucks. I wonder, will they let him go for can they let him go for more money? Like, is that a thing? Okay, so Tim Duncan signed. Yeah, so he's still just blocked. So we just can't sign him. Man, that sucks. All right, we got our two assistants though. We got Taylor and Duncan. So now we need to find a head coach. Lionel Hollins might be the play. B plus, pace and space. I'd prefer a balanced guy. Just because, again, that sucks. Poor Chauncey Billups. Blocked. Yeah, and I just feel like as we go down here, the offense is just not good. Well, now I'm worried if we go after somebody like Lionel Hollins that we're going to get blocked there as well. All right, so there it is. So we have completed our coaching staff. We've signed Jacob West to be our CFO. Alexander Everett will return as our assistant GM. Lionel Hollins assumes the mantle of head coach. Owen Taylor and Tim Duncan will be the assistants. which is great. And head scout remains Donnie Carter. All right, so we're out of that. All right, so we're out of that. So where are we at in this video? We're at about 15 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it here. No, I'm not gonna cut it here. We're gonna make this a super video, and we're gonna get through the draft stuff, and then we will do the free agency. So we'll do the combine, the workouts, the draft, and the rookie signing, and then we'll cut it, and then we're gonna do the re-signing and free agency stuff in a second video. So we take a look at the combine. Now, again, this is the guys that, you know, the combine has gone by. We haven't really put a whole lot of effort into looking at these, but it's good information to have. I think there's a lot of good value there. We'll see what it comes out of later. So pre-draft workout. So again, you got to consider we're picking 11th. Steve Tatum is a guy that I could be interested in. He's ranked 11th on the Draft Success Big Board, but they project him to go 26th. 2K Big Board's got him 7th. NBA.com has him 7th. He could be the kind of guy that's around. He only has one badge, which is clutch shooter. Attributes-wise, 77 overall. His inside and mid-range scoring is okay. His three-point scoring is pretty good as well. He must be a 3-level guy. He is. He had almost 20 points college. Gallinari's the ceiling. Nick Young's the floor. Looks like he has the potential to be something. So it could be the kind of guy that if he ends up being available at 11, we go after. What's the best way to rank these guys? Obviously, we're not going to be in on a guy like Theo Quinn, which would be super good. Gary Payton comparison. So we will probably look at, again, we got somebody like Troy Cardinal, all NBA ceiling, floor Thomas Robinson. He is a lob threat, which sounds weirder than it is, I guess. Could be interesting. I mean, we could use power forward, so we'll probably give him the old pre-draft workout. I'm going to sort these by this just to see where we are here. We get Toscano. I suppose, too, now my understanding is that there's really no point in pre-draft workouting the guys that you have 100% for. That the pre-draft workout is going to help you fill in holes for some of the guys that are here. Nathan Madison. He's interesting. He's 6th, 10th, 28th on the NBA.com. He is an inside scorer, which for a 6'4" shooting guard, probably not the greatest. Isaiah Ryder. We'll get him that 100% and see. We have Jamal Crawford as the comparison here for Tim Harrison. No, mid-range 3-point scoring is pretty good. We'll probably give him a look. Carlton Goodwin, who is a inside the arc scorer. B minus A, D from 3. Ceiling. Now, see, that makes me want to draft him just because his ceiling is Sharif Abdur-Rahim. Probably worth giving him a thing. We have 7 more invites available. Center, I'm not really worried about center. Spencer Brewer, Avery Bradley. B plus, B minus, B minus. So he's a 3-level scorer. Perimeter lockdown. Defensive first guy? You have my attention. Courtney Sims is a perimeter defender. Not very good offensively. Probably not somebody we're going to want to use an 11th pick on. We've got Alvin Wesley, who's a slasher, 6'7" at shooting guard. That is not a good-looking ceiling. But we'll give him a try here. Not much for point guards, hey? Point guard is pretty rough in this draft. You've got Quinn at number 1, and then nothing until you get all the way down to Kyle Wesley at 31. But I actually kind of like Kyle Wesley because we're going to give him a look. Again, he could be there with one of our second rounders or late in the first round. Maybe we could trade up if we're not able to get the guy we want first time around. Offense initiator. I don't hate that either. We got Wong, Christian Smith. Dwayne Anderson, I don't think he's a guy that's going to be around. We will scout him, but I don't think he's going to be around when it comes to be our turn. Same thing as a guy like Toscano. Like Toscano is a paint defender. We could probably give him a look anyway. And then maybe somebody like Lawrence Steele. I do like the idea of these defender guys. All right, so there's a look at the guys that we worked out and the difference between that and the draft combine. You see, it's kind of cool, right? Kind of a neat feature. You can see, hey, listen, if there's a huge difference, like, for example, Dwayne Anderson, standing 50-foot jump shot, team workout, he only hit 20, hit 23 in the combine. So if you have big gaps here, that could be an indicator of inconsistency. Obviously. So you look, he's pretty much 2 to 3 different in every single one of them across the board between the draft workout and the team workout. So we're going to be able to use that data to see, hey, what kind of consistency are we going to get out of these guys? All right. So here we are. It's draft time. So let's jump in and see again. We're picking 11th. I don't think we're going to be able to trade up into the top 3 or 4. So there's Theo Quinn goes number 1. No surprise there. The consensus across the board, number 1 pick. Absolutely no surprise that he goes to the Pistons at number 1. Hornets at number 2. They take Zhenwei Wang, who was the number 2 consensus pick from China. Shooting guard, give them another able scorer in the backcourt. Now this is where it gets interesting. So again, when we go through the rest of this, we knew. So I feel like when you look at all these drafts, they all had Quinn and Wong 1, 2, and then everything just goes nuts after that. There was absolutely. I didn't even put guys on my draft board. Again, you look at the big boards, they're completely different. Obviously, we're probably going to get Christian Smith and Dwayne Anderson and David Hamilton are probably going to go in some combination in the next few picks. My thing is at this point is, let's see. No, this big board. I'm thinking like, if we could end up trading up to 7 or 8 and make sure we got like a Toscano to play power forward, I don't think I would trade up for Nathan Madison. I don't think that's probably something I would consider doing. If he fell to us, I'd probably take him, but probably not a guy I would consider trading up for. Tim Harrison, probably the same thing. I might trade up a couple spots for him if we needed to. But I think in all likelihood, we're probably going to stay where we are, depending on how crazy these picks get as we go through here. So we'll watch a couple more. So there's Christian Smith, goes 3rd to the Pacers. So the guards going off the board here early. Again, not surprising at all. Thunder are at 4. They might take a big man. They don't. They take Dante Marshall. What? Wow. Dante Marshall was 18th on the Draft Express board. '18th on the 2K board also. 17th on the draft board, the rank. 18th for the draft projection. 21st on the big board rank. 34th on the NBA.com. Okay, so that's good for us because, again, that's going way off the board for a pick. Again, fills the need, 6'10", tall looking small forward, but that helps us out because that's not one of the guys that we're targeting. So things could get hairy canary here. So there's Tim Harrison. Again, not surprising to see him go around 5'6'7". Another guard. So you have Tim Harrison going there. Cavaliers are at 6. They probably go big guy. There's Toscano. That's kind of disappointing. Not super disappointing, but not the worst. So Toscano goes number 6 to the Cavs. Defensive Dennis Rodman comparison. Upside wise anyway. There's Carlton Goodwin from Michigan State going to the Supersonics. So we take a look at where we're at here. Dwayne Anderson is still out there. Dwayne Anderson is still out there. 73 overall kind of scares me. 73 overall, no badges, can't play defense. Kind of scares me to give up anything to move up to get him. You look at Quinn. Quinn's an 84 overall, by the way. So you've got Toscano is still out there. Madison is gone. Harrison is gone. You've got David Hamilton as a center that we don't really need. Carlton Goodwin. Again, I'm starting to think for us, it's probably going to be Steve Tatum. Assuming Steve Tatum is still there when we get there, that's probably where we go. I'd be okay with Spencer Brewer. Man, I would rather not have Courtney Sims. Troy Cardinal's a guy that we could take too. Troy Cardinal is interesting. We've got options. We're gonna stick with where we are here. All right, so the Jazz go. Oh, there goes Tatum. We've got options though. I'm not too worried. I feel like we're gonna get a good pick in here no matter what. So we've got the Kings. So they take Dwayne Anderson. That's okay. We're okay with that. Player with the biggest upside in the draft. Wizards are going to take Nathan Madison. So that gets it to us. And again, I think there's a couple different ways we could go here. But it's us. So Troy Cardinal is immediately a guy. What's the best way to sort these? I think is there like a composite rank would be nice. So Troy Cardinal gives us a power forward. He's a lob threat inside scorer. He had 17.1 points, 9.3 rebounds. All NBA is the ceiling. Thomas Robinson starter is the floor. So he's got a high floor, which is nice. Starter as a floor is not too bad. Should be able to hit jumpers from beyond the three-point line regularly. Elite second jump can become a real weapon for him in the pros. Crafty finisher. Weaknesses, tendency to miss the wide open mid. So defense is not great, is what we're saying. He's fast physical, so that's good. Again, the inside scoring, A+. Mid-range is B. Three-point scoring is C. His defense is just atrocious. His rebounding is not great. So again, we'd be getting a scoring power forward. Maybe a guy that comes off the bench early in his career with a bit of energy. He is 6'10", which is nice. I get 2 badges. Again, we could pair him up with Kleber, Hernan Gomez, whichever of those guys that we still have around. Gives us an offensive option there. What else do we have? David Hamilton. Again, I don't like the idea of going center. I think I'm committed to Podol. I feel like there's enough good center options around that we don't need to draft a center. We've got guys that are overseas. And then we've got guys that we really haven't scouted at all. I think, to me, the best pick is Troy Cardinal. I feel like he gives us a scoring weapon down low, which is going to be good. We've got Porter and a few options who can kind of be, scorers on the outside. Yeah, he doesn't play a lot of defense, but maybe we can help push that along. Yeah, I don't hate it. His basketball IQ at D+ is concerning. A- potential though, so he does have the ability to learn, which is good. I do think that'll be nice. I think he'll be fun too with the dunks and stuff. So we're gonna take him. Troy Cardinal from the Richmond Spiders is our there you go, highest vertical at the draft among power forwards. Spurs go Bernie Thompson. In the name of speeding things up a little bit, I will sim to the user pick. So here we are, we're at 42. We'll see who's around still. Any high ranked guys still around? Was Kyle Wesley a guy? Kyle Wesley was the guy that we were looking at, right? We didn't end up getting him scouted a whole lot. But if I'm not mistaken, he was the guy that we might have been looking at. Paxson. Let's see. No. Let's see. Point guards. There were some guys that we were looking at. We got Goodrich. Very comfortable shooting the NBA three-pointer. So he shoots pretty good. We've got Wesley. A+ 3-point scoring. I think that was why we were mildly interested in him. And again, in a very point guard devoid draft, might be a good play. We have barely no scouting done on anybody there. We got Sidney Gardner, who's an athletic finishing small forward. We got Robin Soto as a power forward that we may be able to grab later. I think Kyle Wesley is the play here. Again, we'll go we're just going to strictly base it off the 3-point shooting. Making more NBA distance 3-pointers than any other point guard. Again, really weak point guard draft. You look at he was projected to go in the 30s, and he was the number 3 ranked point guard. Quinn was far and away the number 1 guy. And then we'll sim to our other user pick. We've received more than 16 trade offers. We will take a look and see. I don't think there's anybody out there that we really need to grab onto. That we might be able to move this for a couple of things. Get a second next year, second year after. I don't really see the point of trading 2 picks for 2 picks. I mean, I see the point of it. I like that one next year and the year after. All right, we'll do that. That allows us to finish up the draft. There was not really anybody that we needed anyway. So that is going to do it for this part of the off-season video. I know this was kind of long. But hey, off-season be how off-season be. So that's going to do it for this video. Again, if you liked it, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. We will be back next time with another off-season video. Now we've got to do the re-signings, the signings, and whatnot. So we'll be back with that next time. Again, subscribe to the channel. Smash that thumbs up button. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And until next time, peace.